Hi friends, bet you can't guess what we're going to be doing today. That's right, we are going to be cleaning my Jeep. Boy, does it need it. It sure has gotten filthy after yard sale season and taking donations and just all kinds of fun stuff. So it's due for a cleaning. So that's what we're going to do today. If you're not interested in a car wash, then totally understand. Just stick around and chat. We'll get to know each other. So, if you're new to the channel, my name is Karen, and my channel is Eclectic Butterfly. Eclectic? Well, that's because I just have a variety of interests, styles, and likes, and I just like the word too. So, eclectic. Butterfly? Well, I had a purple butterfly on my motorcycle helmet, the first helmet that my husband had purchased me. So, butterfly in memory of him. So, let's get to know each other. Again, my name is Karen, and I am what you call a baby boomer. Baby boomers were born, 1946 to 1964, in between that area. That's after World War II. You got all these soldiers coming home, people away from their families, and boom, all these babies were born. Well, I was one of them. Good times back then growing up in the 60s and 70s. Definitely different than today's world, but you know what? Everything changes generation to generation. And one day, if you are considered, what they got? They got Gen X, they got Gen Z, they got your millennials, and, well, whatever you are, generations from now, you'll be thinking the same thing. Wow, back in the day, we really had it good. I know some people like the sounds of water and all that kind of stuff, so I thought I'd go ahead and take a little break from talking and let you hear the sounds of me filling up the soap bucket and rinsing off the car. Well, anyway, back to what we were talking about, the different generations. Growing up, I guess you could say I was a tomboy. I was not much into dolls. I did like Barbies. I did have my times where I would play with dolls. But I was more out riding my bike, playing cowboys and Indians. And my bike, I had a purple Schwinn with purple banana seat, your little back, what are those things called? I don't know. But anyway, you get the picture. And for the girly part of me, I had a little white basket with little flowers on it. But my bike was my horse. So I always had to be an Indian. And I'd ride up and down the street. And yeah, that was me. Or I used to race caterpillars, believe it or not. Yeah, I had find these little caterpillars by the time they start hatching, and I'd put them down and have them race and see who won. And I don't know, I just outdoors, getting in the dirt and just being crazy. That was me. And sometimes, like I said, I'd play Barbies, and I got a little older, and I guess you could say a little wiser. Got rid of racing caterpillars and tried my attempt at roller skating. Well, I wasn't too good at that either. There was one day, I don't know if you've ever noticed a little front chip on my front tooth. Well, we were had a rope that we had tied to the back of a bicycle. And grandkids, if you're listening to this, do not try it. But anyway, we tied the rope. We had on our roller skates and holding on to the rope while we were being pulled. Well, I guess you can figure out what happened. My skate hit a rock and I took a nosedive straight and kissed the pavement. Yep, chipped my tooth. I did have it fixed, and, well, of course, the covering had popped off a couple times, but it popped off. I had it fixed a couple times, too, and you know what? Heck with it. I'm not worried about it anymore. I'm not going to pay all that money for it just to pop off again, so, yeah. I have a little tiny chip on my tooth. I'll just call it a battle scar of my childhood. Yeah, that sounds good to me. So anyway, let's see, teen years. We moved when I was 15 out of Delaware and moved to Maryland. So yeah, I had to start a new school and I had to start it in high school. I really would not recommend, if you plan on changing schools, do it while the kids are young so they can make friends a lot easier. Me going in as a high schooler, a teen, you know, all the everybody had their own cliques, I guess you could say. It's harder to make friends when you're older than it is when you're younger. But I will say, the friends I did make in high school are longtime friends, just as special to me as are my friends from growing up. We still keep in touch. It may not be like an everyday thing, but we do still keep in touch and pick up like we never missed a beat. And we always have each other's back.
We've been through it all from the start. A friendship that's touched my heart. A bond that's so strong, it's hard to explain. Grateful for a friend who's always been there to stay. Friends until the end, that's our vow. No matter what life throws at us now, our friendship will somehow allow us to conquer every mountain and every bow. Miles may separate, but our hearts remain. A connection that will never wane. A friendship that's timeless, a love that's true. Friends until the end, me and you.
So let's see what else is different from the baby boomer era and now. Oh, I'd have to say style. Now, I'm not downing anybody, so please don't get anything wrong. I'm not bashing or anything like that. I'm just stating differences, okay? Back growing up, when we as a family would go to the store, whether it be the grocery store or clothing store, or even out to eat to a restaurant, we always dressed up. We always put on clean clothes, just look presentable. We just always dressed up. Not only shopping, but even for church. You know, we always, especially at Easter time, growing up, always had our gloves on, our little hat, I guess a little bonnet, you know. Back in those days, we just did. Here, actually, I'm going to put a picture in here. This here is a picture of an Easter. I'm not quite sure how old I was, but yeah, That's how we dressed back then. And in the background is a 1964 and a half Mustang convertible. It was my uncle's when he went into the service. My dad took care of it, I should say, for while he was away in the service. That car is still in the family, and my aunt has taken really good care of it. She's had it restored, and this is what it looks like now. And here's a picture of me a few years ago with it. Well, a little more than a few years, because I have been turning gray lately, if you haven't noticed. So let's see, a fun fact about that Mustang. When I don't know how old I was, maybe 3 or 4, I decided to take a bite out of the seat. So my teeth mark stayed in that car for several years, until maybe about 10-15 years ago, when my aunt had it restored. She did have the seats recovered, so I lost my famous addition to that Mustang, my teeth mark. But yeah, we had a lot of fun with that. Both my dad and my uncle owned car lots, used car lots. So my dad would bring home different cars off the lot every now and then. He brought home Camaros. Oh gosh, there was a 69 Camaro he brought home one time that I absolutely fell in love with. Of course, I'm a kid. All different kinds of fun stuff. So yeah, I more or less grew up around cars. I guess that's why I like them now. All through high school, I dated guys with either Harleys or hot rods. Yeah. So anyway, we're not going to get into any personal life when it comes to that. But yeah, I've been around cars all my life, I should say. So let's see, what else about me? Growing up in teen years, young adult years, I really don't have anything that I can think of right now. I'll have to put some thought into it and see if I can come up with some good fun facts.
I have a few things that I'd like to know. Please, can you tell me if I ever get to glow? Is the sun hiding? Has it started to show? Will the weight on my shoulders ever let go? I'm lost in shadows, I'm drowning in all my self-doubt, searching for a light, but it's hard to find a way out. Oh, does it ever get any better? 'Cause I'm tired of the stormy weather. And will I be stuck like this forever? Or will I overcome the pressure? I'm holding on, just wishing to be free. So tell me, please, it gets better for me.
Independent. I guess that's a word that can be used to describe me. I am very independent. I have always been independent, even as a child. My mom used to always say that she knew I was independent back then for some reason, and well, she's absolutely right, because being independent as a child helped me to be able to actually overcome obstacles and situations that were thrown at me, well, not actually thrown at me, but that I had gotten into as a young adult, into adulthood. I had, there's several situations that I had to deal with, and because of my independence, I was able to handle them and come through. I like to do things too. I don't like to ask for help. If there's anything that I can do on my own, I will do the best I can to take care of a situation or an issue without asking for help unless I absolutely have to. Or a couple times just feeling plain lazy, which recently, as in the taking care of the battery issue in my Spider, that I was just being plain lazy. But I do greatly appreciate the help that was given to me, more than they will ever know. But yeah, I would say I am independent, an overcomer. I think my downfall that I have is a people pleaser. I tend to put everybody else's needs and wants and stuff before my own, which is good. I do that. It can be good and it can be bad, because there's a lot of times that I will put my own self on the back burner, and for me to be able to take care of others, I've got to realize I need to take care of myself first. I have to take care of my health. I have to take care of my mental health. And to be able to do that first and put myself first at time, then I will be able to help others. And I think I've been doing pretty good at doing that over the last few years. Although there are times when, I don't know, I guess a lot of times I worry about, growing up as a teen, I always worried about what everybody thought of me. I was very insecure about my weight. Now, I was not overweight. I wasn't underweight, but I was pretty skinny. And I used to get teased in school because I had these skinny, bony legs. But growing up and after having 2 kids and menopause and all that stuff, I started putting the weight on. Yeah, it bothered me a little bit because I carried a lot of weight in my midsection. But it wasn't to the point where I worried about what anybody thought, because I really didn't care. I was happy, I was content, and fine. Now, I know you may say, well, why are you trying to lose weight now? Well, the reason why I'm trying to lose weight now is for health reasons, physical health reasons, not mental health reasons, but physical health reasons that I am doing that. Do I care what people think of me like I used to? No. It just takes up too much time in my head. I got enough stuff going on in my head right now to worry about what anybody else thinks of me. So I've overcome that obstacle. But then I still am a people pleaser, so I guess it's a catch-22. But anyway, enough of me. See, as always, if I get to chatting, you'll never shut me up. I'll just keep yapping away. So I guess what I'm going to do is go ahead and try and get the inside of this Jeep cleaned, get it vacuumed and dust it. How does dust get in cars? Seriously, it's in the garage, your windows are up, it gets dusty. I can see your carpet's getting dirty because you track everything in from being outside, Yeah, that's explainable. But dust and dirty windows. Seriously, how does the inside of your windows get dirty? Yeah, I get dog prints every now and then, but your front windshield, you're not touching it. Nobody's touching it. It gets filthy. How? Can someone explain that to me, please? Anyway, here I go again yapping, so I'm just going to go ahead and get the inside of this done.
Quiet streets under the moon, stars shining like homely lamps. Neighbors gather in June, sharing stories hand in hand. Kids play down by the creek, laughter echoes through the night. Old folks on porches speak, teaching values shining bright. Our small town, our pride, where hearts are open wide. In every face we find the love that never lies. Church bells ring, Sunday morn, fields of green rolling wide. Simple joys we adorn, memories we can't divide. When the world feels tough, our roots are deep and strong. In the soil we'll grow, down these roads we belong. Our small town, our pride, where hearts are open wide. In every face we find the love that never lies.
Oh, another thing I forgot of, what I used to do with the bicycle. Used to get, pretend it was a motorcycle, and I used to get a clothespin and attach baseball cards to the spokes, so it sort of made that kind of a noise for like a little, well, you know what kind of noise I mean. But anyway, yeah, I did that, but I was wondering, I saw a baseball card, that's what made me think of it. I wonder how many of them cards maybe would have been valuable today. Oh well, I guess we'll never know.
When the world feels tough, our roots are deep and strong. In the soil we'll grow, down these roads we belong. We belong. Oh, down these roads we belong. We belong. Our small town, our pride, our roots are deep and strong. In the soil we'll grow, down these roads we belong. Our roots are deep and strong. Our small town, open wide.
Well, thank you all for hanging out with me today while I washed my vehicle. I do appreciate the company. It was nice chatting with you, and I sure hope you'll come back for a visit on my channel. If you haven't yet subscribed, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Then I'll pop up on your TV or phone or wherever it is you watch, and you can decide whatever subject we're being filmed, that if you want to watch it, watch it. If not, then just keep checking back. You might find something you like. Leave me a comment. I love hearing from you guys and chatting with some of you. And hit that notification bell too that they have. That way you know every time I download or upload or load or whatever it is you call it a video. I usually do Mondays and Thursdays. Every once in a while I'll upload another one during the week. Mainly some shorts that I do. So love to see you back on here. If you're a new subscriber, let me know who you are so I can personally welcome you and say hello. Not sure what video subject we'll be doing next. I know I have my grandson up here with me for the week, and he wants to go thrifting and film. He said he wants to be my little cameraman, so we shall see. So I think the Monday it might be a thrifting video to Goodwill. We shall see. So anyway, a little message to all my grandchildren. I love you, and I will see you soon. Y'all take care and have a blessed day.
God is greater than all, greater than your trials, greater than your pain. Believe the miracle will come from the Lord. Lift your eyes up high, don't stop crying out. Stay in prayer, your victory will come about. When the doubts arise and fear surrounds your way, remember the promise, He will make a way. Every step you take is a step in faith. God is in your life, He is mighty to save. God is greater than all, greater than your trials, greater than your pain. Believe the miracle will come from the Lord. Lift your eyes up high, don't stop crying out. Stay in prayer, your victory will come about. When the doubts arise and fear surrounds your way, remember the promise, He will make a way. Every step you take is a step in faith. God is in your life, He is mighty to save. God is greater than all, greater than your trials, greater than your pain. Believe the miracle will come from the Lord. Lift your eyes up high, don't stop crying out.
Whew, wow. Boy, that took longer than I thought. It's hot. I'm done. I'm done all I'm going to do. Looks good enough for me. And I am pleased with it. Got me outside, got me moving, got me a little exercise with all that scrubbing and stuff. So I'm tired now. So thank you for watching the video. If you are new here, again, my name is Karen, channel Eclectic Butterfly, and I do whatever I feel like doing. I have no specific niche. If I feel like shopping that day, we're going shopping. If I feel like cleaning, we're cleaning. Today I felt like doing my Jeep. And if I don't feel like doing anything, well, we just plain won't do anything. But I do usually feel like doing something. But anyway, if you do like this kind of content, hit that subscribe button. I'd love for you to join our YouTube family here.